Told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready, They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open Notice Eskridge. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Walker now on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Geno now to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on third down, Smith. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 39, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They find some open field here. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. It's Eckler again, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler is 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They run again with Walker. And some room to run now. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Herbert off of play action. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll roll. And he goes down. And it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Herbert forced out to his left. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
To the air again, Herbert. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
That's out wide for Palmer. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Alexander Madison, his first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, here's Walker. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Geno on first down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now the defense defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Another try after the first down sack. Smith setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before they
try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 2nd and 5 now from the 25. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Walker to start the drive. Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Finding space at the 40. Look at the big fella go. 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Walker. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Walker once more, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Eckler now between the tackles. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 205 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tariq Woolen picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. My 242 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running on 1st down, Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 50, it's Smith.
At the 50-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. It's Walker.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Smith on first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Chargers 38. Seahawks 31. Michael Dixon will kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Herbert now to throw. He'll get this to Eckler.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
So this one's over. It's in third column for the LA Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime is really interesting. I took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chargers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, enter party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? It's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we wanna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city. If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. To hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rockabye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, they make a profit.